Hey, good morning. I'm starting at 11:15 today. Got a bit delayed getting ready, but I wanted to be my best high vibration before I do my live, so I took my time to do my morning routine. So here I am. Although no one's watching, I'm doing this because I've committed to start sharing valuable content around emotional wellness and how that impacts your physical wellness and mental wellness, and how you can become a powerful manifester if you learn how to live in alignment. So, manifesting anything that you want in your life, be it your health, be it your relationship, be it your be it your career, and be it money. Yeah, money. Everyone listens keenly when we talk about money, but it's the same principles for every other aspect of life. So I'm breaking that secret to you. So if you learn how to manifest money, it is the same kind. It is the same energy that you need to hold the space for creating other things in your life as well. And to be happy, truly, we need all these boxes to be ticked. So today I wanted to think about what I wanted to speak, and every week so far I have not planned out a timetable about what I'm going to speak every week. Saying having a specific strategy, I haven't done any of that. I'm just doing whatever I'm called for to speak every week. I just channel to the higher universe to give me inspiration or a thought within me uh, to speak about what needs to be spoken, and that's how I have done all the lives basically. At the end, of course, I tell you about what I do, like the courses or coaching that I'm doing currently, but what I speak. I feel there's so many topics to speak about. And it's so hard. I have not really thought about making a schedule to speak about, because I wanted to speak from a space of inspiration. And hi Gustavo, welcome in. So I wanted to speak from a space of inspiration, to be aligned, to walk the talk. I'm talking about alignment, right? So I want to be aligned even with what I'm speaking. So the topic today that came to me to speak about is anger. How to speak more about anger, and share with you stories from my life about my long relationship with anger for pretty much all my life, till I overcame and I understood that emotion, right? A couple of weeks back, I spoke about a technique you can do for introspecting about anger, and how to overcome certain reoccurring angers. Uh, Today I want to dive deep into that, and also share with you my relationship with anger, and how to not only overcome, how to honor your anger and take the message it's trying to give you, right? So I'm sorry, Gustavo, I don't understand what language is that. I'm not sure, but anyway, so anger, moving from pure emotion to conscious action, is what I want to speak. I haven't really written a note here. I've just written down just points, so that I speak to the point instead of going all over the place, because I have the tendency to do that. So why should we learn about understanding anger? Because anger is a very powerful emotion, and it is the reason for a lot of actions that are taken at the spur of the moment, right? Just by impulse, people can even go up to murdering someone, or it can be as subtle as gossiping about someone, or speaking, backstabbing, and all the evil in the world. We think of anger, we say anger is the biggest evil of everything, right? And we tend to judge anger so badly and condemn it, instead of understanding that anger is also a very natural emotion from our soul trying to communicate something to us. And instead of shunning it and pushing it or numbing yourself so you don't feel it, if you don't feel it, it doesn't mean it's not there. It's just that it gets pushed to your subconscious mind, and you start becoming very subversive about it, have passive aggressive behaviors, have behaviors that is not going to serve you at all, but you are going to convince yourself that I'm not an angry person, I'm a very calm person. And trust me, I have done this for a long time in my life. Not understanding my anger or not honoring it or judging it to be to be a bad emotion to have, and so it needs to be replaced, or somehow think of something else so that I'm not feeling anger, right? Or change what you're doing so that you don't feel anger anymore. All these tools to get away from anger at the moment so that you're not making something impulsive has its place. I'm not saying counting down or walking away. They are all very effective actions you can take if you find yourself to become really impulsive and do something stupid that you will regret later, yes, or hurting someone. So it's important to do that. So to tell you about anger in my life, anger has been a big part of my life. Okay, from childhood I have been angry about different things. And when I'm talking angry, I'm not talking about bursting out anger and hurting someone or speaking spiteful things. I had anger within me. I had lots of anger within me, and like which I did not express. I had questions about. I was angry with my parents for leaving me with my grandmother to grow up. Later, I was angry when I, with my friends, if they didn't include me in certain things that I wanted to be included. And when I got married with my husband, with my in-laws, there's anger, and we all go through that. So and these anger that we feel with other people, these people are simply a trigger to what is the anger which is already within you. And I did not realize that until I did my inner work. For the last 10-15 years I've been totally dedicated to my inner work to really figure out and stop this life of misery, feeling miserable inside and trying to pretend that you're all good outside. I was just fed up with that. I really wanted to feel happy from within, joyful within, live my life in alignment and feel fulfillment and joy in my life for myself. Not because other people think I should, or not because I want to show other people what a great life I have. No, none of that. I wanted to be my true, authentic self, and so I made the decision to fully commit to do my inner work for the last 15 years. And what I'm sharing here is the inspiration and wisdom through these years of practice in the name of service, in the attitude of hopefully somebody will have someone, it'll help someone. Even if it helps one person, I would consider this time I've taken today to do this live useful. So being a human design manifester, if you are not sure about what human design manifesting is, you can Google it. You can also contact me. I do one-on-one coaching as well. I found out that I was a human design manifester. So human design is basically a science which is a combination of astrology, I Ching, Kabbalah, and so many other ancient wisdom knowledge base. And it basically divides people into based on their aura, their energy of their energy body. So there's basically 5 types of human design in the world of people, and among these 5 people there are profiles, and there's 2 million types of people. And according to psychology, there's not one person who is exactly like the other person. but it gives you a great tool in understanding about your energy and your aura. And being a manifestor only about 8% of the whole population of the world. Manifestors tend to have a very small amount of physical energy to work. They work in bursts of energy, and when they work, they are on point. They are very fast in getting things done. They are really totally aligned. They can get things done faster than anyone else, but the energy doesn't sustain because they have an open sacral, like other two other types called like projectors and reflectors. But manifestors small, and a small amount of people. But the most general population of people are generators who have a defined sacral, which means they are able to produce energy in their body, which means they can go on sustainably to work for a long time. And if you're living in a majority of people of a certain type, if you don't confirm, or if you're not like that, you will feel different, you will be isolated, you will feel lonely. And you, in order to not feel that isolation or lonely, you will somehow try to fit in. And that's my story. And if you're a manifestor out there listening and don't know that you're a manifestor, or even projectors have a similar experience, but we are different also. So I spend most of my time trying to conforming to the rules of the society, being to please other people. A 9 to 5 job basically burnt me out, but it didn't mean I'm a lazy person, didn't mean I didn't want to work. It's just that the amount of physical energy I have for going sustainably was, I didn't have. The aura does not have that. And trying to confirm, because the whole 9 to 5 is how you need to work, right? When you do that, you're basically, I was working taking away from my health in order to confirm and do it. And what that produces, when you're not in alignment, your body is telling you through an emotion to you, saying something is wrong, you are not in alignment. Yeah, for me the emotion is anger, and for all manifestors, they'll feel it as anger. When they are not in alignment, they will feel anger within them. So instead of reacting, it's time to introspect and see, why am I angry, where am I not in alignment. I'm not saying resign your job and lounge around. No, see, look at what kind of jobs more suitable for you. Manifestors are beautiful in creating, beautiful in manifesting basically whatever they want to do. Not only manifestors, anyone can manifest. I'm saying manifestors great in initiating things. So you need to get in touch with what is your superpower. What is something that you can bring to the table that others can't bring, and then you are bringing value, right? So when you bring that value, obviously you'll get paid for it, obviously you'll be valued for that, obviously you'll feel fulfilled for that. So we need to really stop conforming, stop becoming a people pleaser, and really try to get into your emotion. Honor your anger if that's what you're feeling, honor it and see, why am I feeling this? What is this anger trying to teach me? What is the message I have from this? And when you do that, you can journal that. So I have a journaling prompt for you to do that. The journaling prompt I have is, where in my life can I create loving boundaries? Hi Mariana, nice to have you here. The journaling prompt I want to share with you today is, where in my life can I create loving boundaries? So I did not create boundaries. I try to live it like everyone else. Like, even if I went for a social scene and if so many people are talking, it's extremely exhausting for my energy, because manifestors have very open sacral and very sensitive intuit. So not only manifestors, anyone who identifies themselves as intuitive or who's empathetic have an open auric body, and easily it can go to the, like, if I see someone sad or some sad news, I will feel it in my body. I can't help it, I will feel it in my body. And if I so I have to be really careful about what is my environment, if also has the ability to amplify what is what if there is someone is happy, I'll feel more happy than them. If someone is sad, I will mirror that and amplify that on them. So you need to be, so that's where self-awareness comes. That's where a practice of meditation, a practice of self-awareness comes, so you understand what are your strengths and what are your limitations, so you know to live your life with to learn to create loving boundaries. Your boundaries don't have to be just go and dump few friends and stop working. It needs to be in a loving, compassionate way for yourself and other people. Most people who are empathetic and lose their energy like this, what they'll do, they'll run away and hide. They will become introverted. It's not because they don't like people, it's just that because they are not able to handle the energy that's getting scattered all over the place when they go, and they don't know where to, if you see an introverted person, empathetic person, if you're going to talk to them, they might, I will continue to listen. No matter how I feel, I will continue to listen. If someone is sad, I will open my heart and pour it all. And that person will feel really good after sitting with me for 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever time I spent with them. And then I'll come back so depleted and I have to lie down for the rest of the day to feel better. So if you're doing this in an unconscious level, now I know consciously, if you're doing this in an unconscious level, you don't know why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Why am I feeling angry? Why am I feeling so burnt out? Why am I feeling so tired? We have no clue because there's no awareness of who you are, what your strengths, what your limitations are. So again, inner work comes into that. Now coming back to anger, so if you're feeling that emotion, the conscious action you need to take next time you feel it is to journal where in my life can I create loving boundaries. It could be making some changes in my life, in your life, right? It could be having certain times and structures when you will hang out or give that quality time that your family wants. And there are times that is a no. It's your time. It's your time to fill your cup, and no one else gets to take that time away from you. By creating this boundary, you're being really more loving to that person, because when you show up for that person, you are totally doing it with an open heart, with your full permission. It's not like you're physically there and inside you is saying, I hate to be here, I don't want to be doing this, I don't want to be listening to that. So creating boundaries is like creating those structures in your life where you say no in some certain places, so that when you say yes, it is a hell yes from you. It's a yes where you're 100% there helping that person. When it's a no, it is a no because you need to be there for yourself. You need to fill your cup, you need to take your rest, you need to do what needs to be done for yourself. So so the crux of today's the live that I wanted to say is that anger is not an emotion to be condemned or judged. It's an emotion to be understood and taken action on. Understand it is not something to be eliminated. It's not something to be numbed. It is something to be honored and listened to, and ask what is the message this emotion is giving to you. So I see this as a continuation of our introspection topics we have been doing. So, but I did not plan. Like I said, I did not plan. It just came to me. It's just been divinely channeled. If you're not into that, but that's what it is for me. When you're in alignment, you're living in alignment with the universal's truth, and which is what I am trying to do. And all the live topics I'm doing so far has been that, and next week it's going to be the same. So let's see what comes up to speak next week. Meanwhile, I hope this live helps. And I hope you all have a good week, rest of the week, and enjoy your weekend as well. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.